it does seem like the path that FCA wants to go, and that is keeping the SRT brand exclusive to Dodge products. Alright guys, so we're going to talk about two things today. The first one is the Jeep SRT. Now I came across an article courtesy of Mopar Road Arts talking a little bit about the 2019 Jeep SRT, or lack thereof. The second one is about YouTube channels and how some of them are getting a little too carried away with the content that they're creating. Now, let's jump into the first topic. That is the Jeep SRT. Now, I have a 2015 Jeep SRT all-wheel drive 392 and absolutely love it. All right, let's mess with this 392. Hey, does that thing have a Hemi? Hey, you raced a demon?
Yeah. I almost had him.
So it is interesting. I do keep my eyes peeled for some Jeep news every once in a while, and this article came about, and it's interesting. I don't know how facts, like how much fact is actually involved in it, but whoever wrote it is actually seems like they're onto something here. And it was explaining that the Jeep SRT is going to be going away in 2019, and it will be replaced by powered by SRT. And it was explaining something that I think we're all kind of realizing at the moment, is that FCA wants to keep SRT really exclusive to the Dodge brand. And this is becoming more and more clear as time evolves. You have the Chrysler 300, and there is no similarities. Like, there's no branding that is close to Dodge. You don't have the SRT, you don't have RT, you know, the Chrysler 300 lost its SRT model. The Trackhawk came out. There are no SRT badges at all on the exterior of the car. There is no ties to Hellcat. It is a Trackhawk. The only place I believe you can find the SRT badge is when you pop the hood, and it just says, I believe, SRT in the nameplate, something like that. So it kind of makes sense that FCA removes the SRT Jeep, and it would be probably the Jeep 392 or something, you know, that is a little bit different than, you know, what SRT is. So, you know, in the Dodge brand, you have the Daytona 392, you have the Scat Pack 392, both powered by SRT, and then you have the SRT. So, I mean, I know this is a hot button topic. A lot of people argue whether, you know, a Daytona 392 and a Scat Pack 392 are actually SRT. That is not the discussion that I want to get into. I merely find it interesting that this article came out, and it does seem like the path that FCA wants to go, and that is keeping the SRT brand exclusive to Dodge products. And I can see this actually happening. Now, there's no other facts or anything along those lines that, like, no other nothing that I've come across to support that in 2019 the Jeep SRT is actually going away. but it does make sense. And so in the comments below, let me know what you guys think. Does this seem like something that's going to happen? Do you think that it should happen? That kind of stuff. Just weigh in. Let me know what your thoughts are. I think it could potentially happen. And the reason why is because it kind of follows suits with the other things that are happening within the FCA realm. Okay, so now let's jump into some things that I've been seeing, and it's on YouTube. And you know, I like to keep a lot of the discussion about cars and discussing hot topics and in the car community, mostly Mopar. But as a YouTuber, I find myself on YouTube often, very often actually. And so I listen to music. I come across a lot of, you know, crazy videos out there. And I think a lot of YouTube channels are really starting to develop content that could potentially get them in trouble, can potentially get them hurt. You know, I sound like a father here, but at some point, I mean, you have people faking their death for views. You know, you have people running into some pretty rough neighborhoods, acting like they're taking gas out of, you know, cars. And, you know, the neighborhoods that they're going into, I mean, guys are walking around with handguns, you know, and they're putting themselves in some really silly situations. And what a lot of these channels are doing for views and for a couple of dollars is just insane, in my opinion. And I think that it continues getting worse. And the reason why I'm bringing awareness to this is, you know, I don't want to act like, you know, Mother Teresa here and be like, oh, I don't want to see anyone get hurt. You know, you never want to see anyone get hurt. But at the same time, you know, like, people that are doing this nonsense, they're eventually going to ruin it for a lot of YouTubers that really are doing this and creating good content, safe content, not jeopardizing, you know, anyone's life or, you know, doing silly things. So let me know what you guys think also about some of the content that's being released. I mean, one of the biggest ones was obviously that Jake Paul, you know, video that really created a lot of the revenue changes and some of the guidelines that YouTube has created. So anyway, you know what? I try not to weigh too much into that area because it's like, you know, as a content creator, you know, you do your thing, you get your views. I don't judge anybody typically for the stuff that they create. It's their content, their vision. They can do what they want, their channel. So, you know, that's that. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Definitely hit the like button. All the likes do help the channel. You like this video, it helps this video, then it helps the channel, and then the channel continues growing. So guys, thank you all for the continued support. And over the weekend, I got a couple of really solid videos that I'm going to be releasing. I'm pumped about that. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day.